Hey, hey, this is Hasmos Reviews here, and today we've actually got a request from a fan. This is a request I got from my Home Alone video. I'll put a thumbnail on the video just to for you to check out. That was one of my first Christmas review from last year. So yeah, what is it that this person's requested me to review? Well, Baby's Day Out. It's a John Hughes movie, so same guy who produced Home Alone and directed films like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which I've also reviewed. Planes, Trains and Automobiles, Uncle Buck, Breakfast Club. So many classics from the 80s, early 90s. But I'm sure most of you have been aware that John Hughes sort of had a different quality when just around the mid 90s. I mean, the late 80s, early 90s, he was one of the kings of cinema. But yeah, he declined in quality near the end. So yeah, but is this one of his best works? Alright, let's get on to the plot. In fact, honestly, I don't really know what to say. Plot's stupid. Three low-down crooks decide to kidnap a baby from a rich family in hopes of getting $1 million ransom. And when they have trouble keeping the baby tame at their hideout, and when the one who was in charge of looking after him falls asleep, the baby escapes after the crook reads its favorite book and decides to go for a bit of a adventure through Chicago, inspired by the book. The criminals chase after him as the baby continuously evades their grasp by going through many strange ways of getting away from him. Crawls onto a bus without people seeing them. It crawls into a lady's handbag without her seeing him. It crawls into a gorilla's cage without the zookeeper seeing him. It even manages to go onto a construction site without anyone seeing him. The news reports say they've seen the baby, but oh gosh, I can't go on any longer with this. The plot is absolutely stupid. In fact, to be honest, most of the adults in this are stupid. Alright, the villains are... The crooks are absolutely stupid too, but at least they are trying their hardest to catch the baby. But every adult in this is absolutely stupid. Even when they do see the baby, they must have an IQ of 0. It's just like Space Jam 2. Yeah, and I do not... It's because of the stupidity in this movie is one of the reasons why it's hard to take seriously in this. It's just absolutely... None of this is real. You can tell none of this is real. How is this supposed to be anything real? I mean, I know children run away at times, but not babies, not like this. Yeah, even with that, yeah, it's absolutely insane. And you must wonder and as I said, how does the baby get around without anyone noticing? Like, ugh. Yeah, that's it, and it's clearly, you can tell from this that this is a Home Alone ripoff, and a bad one at that. I mean, come on, it's criminals going after a kid. Only the kid's now a baby, and we've now got 3 crooks instead of 2. Babies from a rich family. Yeah, it's clearly Home Alone, just not as entertaining. And it's also even worse when you look at the talent that was involved in it. Joe Mantegna, I think that's how you pronounce his name, the guy who plays Fat Tony in The Simpsons, is one of the crooks. And you must wonder, really? Why is he in it? But to be honest, I don't see him, as I said, I mostly see him Fat Tony, so don't usually see him in his live action roles. They even managed to get the late Vern Troyer to be the stunt double for the baby. Oh my gosh. Thankfully, makeup is used so you don't really recognize it's Vern Troyer, but yeah, come on. Wait, talent like that should not be in something like this. But is there anything that's good in it? Well, to be honest, even though they laced Joe Montenegro, I like him as one. I like him and the other actors as the villains. In fact, the crooks are my favorite part in this. Of course they. And to be honest, that's where the slapstick mostly works with it. So, I mean, John Hughes did well for his slapstick in most of his comedic movies. And you know what happens to the villains is funny. I actually chuckle at them for most of the time. Even scenes that don't feel real, you can still sort of laugh at them at the absurdity. In fact, any scene involving the crooks and the slapstick that happens with them is fun. Everything else, though, not so much. I mean, as I said, most of the adults are stupid. At the very least, only one. In fact, I can only call one adult that actually caught sight of the baby, but she was okay. The character was a teenager in this, and she just assumed she was a runaway baby from the store's department daycare center, and just put him back. Even then, she failed to see him escape from it a little bit later. And the one thing she says is, "Do you have a one-liner note?" And even then, most of the adult, there were a lot of baby jokes in it, so poop jokes and diaper jokes, and yeah, jeez Louise. So to be honest, I'm not a fan of this. To be honest, for me, this is one of those movies that are so bad it's boring and dumb. Like, as I said, this reminds me so much of Space Chimps too. I noticed the movie's got a cult following. I mean, this wasn't a huge hit in the box office, but I know it's got a cult following, and some people say they absolutely love it, and still love it now, and I'm grateful for that. I'm glad some people like it, but no, this is definitely not for me. Maybe if I watched this as a kid, maybe I might actually have a bit of nostalgia for it, but no, not here. So yeah, this is a bad one. I'd say, look, if you're a fan, enjoy it, but for everyone else, don't bother, especially if you're an adult first watching this, you're probably going to hate it. I'm going to give us a 3 out of 10 as does. Look, and to the fan who requested this for me, I appreciate the love. I'm always happy to review stuff that you post in the comments. I like doing that. But look, you're not going to get the response you always ask for. So yeah, that's my newest that's Baby's Day Out. So what's next? Well, things are going to be a little bit different at the moment. I mean, I guess I should explain what. I mean, we all know what's going on in the world. I mean, at the moment, COVID-19, it's everywhere in the news, and it's resulting in a lot of changes everywhere in the world. I mean, here in Australia, right? I mean, like everywhere else, I think now movie cinemas are in lockdowns. More events have been closed. Yeah, there have been tight laws inflicted. And just so you know, I'm actually okay. I have not contracted the disease. I'm still pretty much fine. Yeah, I'm all good, no worries. But yeah, and my whole family's fine. That's no problem. But yeah, it's everywhere in the world, and everywhere that's almost everywhere's going to be affected. So things are going to change, and things aren't going to get better. But the important thing is, you must find some way to get through everything. So you know what? So I'm going to still keep doing, but I'm still going to keep doing my videos. But it may happen in frequent times at the moment, but I'm still going to keep doing it. Because I like doing this, and it's best that you do stuff that you like during tough times. I mean, I think back, I mean, with here in Australia, 2 months ago, it was we had bushfires ravaging through the country, and now the whole world's plunged into chaos because of this virus. So, but I kept going with my channel. I did do So I'm going to keep doing YouTube videos, because that's what I like doing. And I know I've got a few people that will listen to it. And with that said, I've also got, it's important you also you find some positives, and I've actually going to be doing a new project coming out. This isn't a new video, but a new channel I'm planning to get started. So I'll talk about more in the future, probably in my next video, once I've worked out how to get everything started with it. But yeah, that's something to look forward to, and I'll explain more after my next review. But I'm not sure what that'll be. If you have stuff to request in the comments, send them to me, and I'll decide and I'll see if I can maybe give it a go. But in the meantime, that's it for today. This is Taskmaster is out, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.